Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Kevin Harlan. Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello are with me at the table. And on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge.
Knicks Patrick Ewing Game 3 versus Milwaukee Bucks.
The heart and soul, Clark, of both of these teams. They're both very unselfish.
Yeah, it's in their DNA. I think it's a blend, a nice blend of culture and coaching. And they acquire players who fit the way they want the game to be played.
Now here's Jackson. Takes it from 10. Rebound, Malone. Here is Bukowski. And it's Roberts, top of the key. Pass to Bukowski. Just 5 to shoot. Excellent defense there from Ewing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Knicks. Here's McDaniel. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Confident stroke from McDaniel. X has full trust in his abilities.
To the left side wing. Here's Bukowski. Sweet move. McDaniel grabs the miss. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against Chicago. Right side Jackson. Pass to Starks. A 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Steady from deep as John Starks. He forces you to come out, and he spreads your defense because he's got such range on his three-point shot.
Here is Bukowski. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the inside, Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
The way Ewing attacks the rim is just ferocious. No one wants to get in his way.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And here's Humphries. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Roberts. Oakley with some nice D.
And the defense was ready for that. They know he's a threat at the rim and swarmed him on that layup.
A shot by Starks, no good.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Right wing. Jackson against Humphries. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Ellis. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
A knockdown shooter with tremendous confidence. Just couldn't get that one to fall.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to have that one back.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Showing some muscle on the finish. McDaniel not to be denied.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Xavier McDaniel at the line.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And McDaniel's teammates and coaches respect his work ethic. He's someone that wants to keep getting better.
Malone a screen on Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. The Knicks leading by 7. Throws it up high. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Malone. Pushing it up. Over to the left wing. Back to Ellis. The Bucks working the ball around. Fader on the way. Ewing gets the rebound.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Jackson with the bounce pass. A nice shot by Ewing.
Very self-confident in the paint. Ewing excels at scoring close to the hoop.
And timeout called by Bernard Moon. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jackson against Humphries. Ellis with a screen on Jackson. Inside. Here's Malone. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the New York Knicks. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
They were composed and unfazed by the hostile environment. It may have been a motivator for them.
They were outstanding offensively, and to have that kind of performance on the road makes it even more impressive.
Bucks trail by 9. Humphries, the pass to Burkowski. Back to Humphries. Just 5 on the clock. Malone sets the pick for Humphries. It's a very good look and converts.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep, so you have to fight through those picks.
Now, here is Starks. Lets it go with the 3. And no good that time. The Bucks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Humphries with it. Kicks it out to Ellis. Malone with the screen. It's rebounded by Ewing. Ewing's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Jackson, covered by Humphries. Here's Starks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists in the game.
Right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
Now, here is Humphries. Ellis wide open. That 3 off the mark. Jackson against Humphries. Ewing sets a screen for Jackson. Pass to Ewing. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Malone. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
A nice shot by Roberts.
The goal of offenses should be getting the easiest shot possible. And generally speaking, the closer you are, the easier to score.
Pass to McDaniel. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
Now, here is Humphries. Here's Roberts, defended by Oakley. A nice shot by Roberts. The Knicks leading by 8. Outside Jackson. Starts the pass to Ewing. Banked in off the glass. Ewing's got 6 points.
Jumping all over them right from the tip-off. They now have a double-digit advantage.
They look like the more confident team so far. This is why they've grabbed such a substantial lead so fast.
Now, here is Humphries. Ellis kicks to Roberts. Here's Malone. Another shot. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Ewing's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jackson looking it over. John Starks on the wing. Six to shoot. Pass to McDaniel. New York moving it around. Here's Starks. Oakley passes to Ewing. It's good. 8 points for him.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
And timeout called by Bernard Moon. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. New York on D, leading by 12. Pass to Grayer. Now Ellis. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Anthony. Here's Vandeweghe. Up top Ewing. Shot clock at 5. McDaniel, the pass to Vandeweghe. Here's Ewing. Milwaukee with the rebound. Malone's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Connor. And here's Malone. Over Oakley. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Just unable to get into any kind of rhythm this quarter.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. But his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
They have set the tone in the paint, getting whatever they want.
Well, not much resistance, and if things don't change, this could turn into a blowout.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the score by New York. Ellis outside. They need this one. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
You know, he's taking shot after shot after shot, but still can't break out of this cold streak.
At this point, it's all mental. He's in his own head, not letting the shots come naturally.
Here's McDaniel. 8 points for him. Oakley inside. Anthony, the pass to Vandeweghe. Down low. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
In that two-man game, if Ewing is involved, you have to give extra attention to Patrick.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Here's Graham. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Chicago.
Altered shots don't show up in the normal stat sheet. But as we saw there, he does a fantastic job doing that, as well as collecting rebounds on both sides of the floor.
Now here's Ewing. 16-point lead. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
It's Ewing again. There's no stopping the dominant center.
And timeout called by Bernard Moon. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's Graham. No scoring in this one. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. On the wing, Thompson. Will it go? McCormick with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 18. Now here's Anthony. Biombo, the pass to McCormick. Over Shades. McCormick's shot is off.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Here's Graham. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he can do that.
He's a high flyer, isn't he?
That elevator goes all the way to the top.
And so it's New York with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Another thing that has impressed me, it's their number of points in the paint. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
New York leading by 16. Here's Vandeweghe. Still yet to score. Now Buford. From 18 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short. Bucks trail by 16. Here's Connor. Here's Grayer. Lays it up off the glass. Grayer's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Bucks.
Look at that work rate. Given the second effort to get the score off the miss.
Anthony, the pass to Vandeweghe. Here's Eddie. Anthony looking it over. Here's Vandeweghe. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Shays. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. New York leading by 14. Vandeweghe passes to Anthony. Here's Vandeweghe. Back to Anthony. Here's Buford. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Buford's got his first 2 points of the night. Bucks trail by 16. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Here's Henson. Good on the three-point shot. Henson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Love his work moving that ball around like that.
Henson against Anthony. Pass to Vandeweghe. Free throw line jump shot. The rebound by the Bucks.
From the mid-range, you really want to avoid contested attempts.
Here's Grayer. Covered by Anthony. Now here's Henson. Tight defense on him. Goes up on the high post. And Buford pulls it down.
Well, they looked okay with him taking that shot from mid-range, and he didn't do anything to change their mind.
Connor with the rebound. Bucks trail by 13. Here's Henson. Misses the three. So it's the Knicks now. They led by as many as 18 points. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
Yeah, they'll be getting very familiar with each other as the season goes on. They'll square off 4 times.
And I think that makes for more exciting matchups as they learn each other's ins and outs.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Buford. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Bucks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Pass to Connor. There's the screen. Now Henson. And stolen by Buford. And here is Anthony. Connor with the rebound. And he drives in. Pass to Henson. Out to the wing. Here's Grayer. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Hey, height is just a number when you play with his tenacity and force inside.
An absolute fearless approach by him to get the score.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for New York. 11-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. And here is Ellis. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Jackson against Humphries. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Grayer. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. This season, Clark, is so young, every team still finding their footing. What are you focusing on at this point?
I think it's always fun to see how the rookies are progressing. Evaluating prospects is really an impossible job, so watching these first-year guys in action, I think can tell you a lot, even if it's early in the season. Terrific focus to get to the basket there.
Surprised they left them that much of a lane to work with.
Humphries the pass to Grayer. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Vandeweghe. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Jackson. Rebound by Bukowski. Bucks trail by 13. They need to find a high-percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Ellis, a good look, and the Bucks miss again.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Starks outside, pass to Vandeweghe. Here's Ewing. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
This is clearly a man on fire. Was tremendous last game.
And that has bled into this game. Just a force on offense.
And timeout called by Bernard Moon. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Knicks making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Malone's checked in. Ellis with it. Still scoreless. Pass to Malone. Just 4 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
One of the most difficult defensive assignments out there. Moses Malone, particularly inside.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one drops.
You know, Moses Malone is a true two-way player. He's an outstanding talent on both ends of the floor, able to score in dominating fashion, and really a ferocious rebounder.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now here's Jackson. Over Humphries. Jackson misses. Bucks trail by 13. Here is Bukowski. Pass to Malone. And Malone gets double teamed. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room.
With that 6-foot, 10-inch frame, Malone dominates inside.
Outside Jackson. Here's McDaniel. Rebound by Bukowski. Bukowski's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jackson against Humphries. To the paint. Pass to Bukowski. Shot clock at 3. And here's Ellis for 3. And that one is off. Some solid defense right there from Starks. Outside Jackson. Ewing, a screen on Humphries. Now, here is Starks. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here is Ellis. Pass to Roberts. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Roberts got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks. Outside Jackson. Outside Oakley. To the inside. Here's Ewing. A rebound by the Bucks. Rakowski's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ellis dishes to Humphries. Pass to Rakowski. Now Humphries. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Oakley. The Knicks leading by 9. On the wing, Jackson trying to end the drought. Here's Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
It's pretty evident when a guy has it all rolling.
And here's Humphries. Ellis outside. Shoots over Starks. Ellis can't get it to go. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Knicks. Pass to Ewing. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
He has a particular set of skills, and they're very fun to watch.
Jackson against Humphries. Now Ellis. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
The quick trigger of Ellis. That's why it's imperative that you stay tight on him.
Starks outside. No good on the 3.
That was absolutely his shot to miss. Plenty of room at the arc, all set up. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Here is Rakowski, covered by Starks. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. The Knicks leading by 11. .46 seconds left in the first half of the game. Clock at 6. Rebound, Milwaukee. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
They invited everybody to the block party in that game. A great job of turning away shot after shot. Return to sender.
Rim protection is key in the NBA, and they showed why. Love the effort they showed on that end of the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
Known as a dead-eye three-point shooter, Ellis is also someone that can get hot in a hurry.
That one is no good.
Still early in the game, every point matters.
Starks kicks to Jackson. Back to Starks. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Here is Rakowski, guarded by Jackson. Rakowski, good.
Brilliant use of the floater. Measuring it to perfection and dropping it in with ease.
Fires from deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Patrick Ewing making highlights for New York. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Patrick Ewing in this game so far, he has been everywhere.
already has racked up a double-double through the first half. We call that a stat sheet stuffer.
And if he can carry that performance into the second half, he's going to have some monster numbers.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Bucks trail by 8. Humphries with it. Pass to Ellis. Here's Roberts, defended by Oakley. Here's Malone, and Ewing with the block.
You got to go up stronger than that against Ewing, because he will meet you at the rim.
Here's Ellis. It's rebounded by New York. Oakley's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Back to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Here's Ewing. A second chance effort. Rebound by Roberts. Bucks trail by 8. Ellis surveying the D. Humphries. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
He uses his quickness to his advantage. Humphries a tough one inside.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. On the wing, Jackson, covered by Humphries. Back to Starks. Over Ellis. And that's collected by Malone. Malone's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Humphries, the pass to Burkowski. Here's Roberts. Over Jackson. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Roberts.
Nice pass, creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
Outside Jackson. Pass to McDaniel. Lots of room. And they get it back. Starks kicks to Jackson. Ewing against Malone. Now, here is Starks. Inside. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Perfect pass there. Understanding how to set up his teammate.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Up top, Humphries. Guarded by Jackson. From deep, Ellis. Knicks with the rebound. Ewing's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Outside Jackson. Starks outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 9 assists now tonight.
Well, I love the decisiveness of Starks, making things happen on offense.
And timeout called by Bernard Moon. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now, here is Humphries. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Roberts, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. New York leading by 9. Outside Jackson. Ewing, a screen on Humphries. Pass to Starks. And the Knicks good for 2.
Smooth shot out of Starks. Such a clean-looking jumper.
Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here is Burkowski. Ellis outside. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. It's rebounded by New York. They led by as many as 18 points. Jackson passes to Oakley. Back to Jackson. New York moving it around. Fades back. And there's Patrick Ewing on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Bucks trail by 13. Here's Humphries. Pass to Ellis. Shoots over Starks. Ellis can't get it to go.
He's out there just forcing it. Terrible mindset to have with the way he shot so far.
Starks outside. John Starks on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. Starks has got 8 here in the quarter.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
And timeout called by Bernard Moon. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now Malone. Humphries the pass to Ellis. Malone, a screen on Starks. And that one's good, Ellis.
And Ellis is really a remarkably consistent shooter from deep. Nice, efficient stroke. Doesn't get any better than watching him fire from outside.
Ewing misses.
And the D got super lucky he didn't drain that one.
Pass to Humphries. Clock at 6. Here is Bukowski. Back to Humphries. The 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Fast-paced play by Humphries. He gets the pass and has his shot off in seconds.
Humphries against Jackson. Pass to McDaniel from 18 feet away. And again, it's New York.
I like the way he's done a good job working that ball around tonight, getting it moving, wanting to get other guys going.
This demonstrates leadership on his end, willing to give it up in an effort to make his guys better.
Now, here is Humphries. He has 7. Here is Bukowski. McDaniel grabs the miss. Jackson in the corner. Outside for Starks. Pass to McDaniel. Rebound by Bukowski. Bukowski's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Humphries. Here's Malone. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Silky mid-range J for Malone. He's an expert at working in closer to the basket.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So it's Jackson who brings it up for the Knicks. Oakley, a screen on Humphries. Outside Jackson. Pass to Vandeweghe. Here's McDaniel. Nails the baby hook. McDaniel's got 4 this quarter. After being eliminated by the Pistons for 3 straight years, Clark, the Bulls beat the Bad Boys last year.
And I tell you, it really felt like a passing of the torch from a player perspective as well, Kevin, not just the team perspective. From Isaiah Thomas, one of the all-time greats, to Michael Jordan as the man in the Eastern Conference going forward. Maybe even in the league when you look at what Michael Jordan's potential is.
Here's Starks after Moses Malone score. And here's Starks. He's got 14. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this team encourages Starks to be aggressive on offense because this is how he will get calls.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Knicks.
The coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. So many assists because of how the team is moving the ball.
You know, something else that stood out to me is the fact that they continued to force it inside. They were intentional about getting that ball in the paint, and they were looking to score whenever possible in the post.
And both free throws good for Starks.
Such a scrappy, competitive guard. John Starks is somebody you want to go to battle with. He's willing to do anything to win.
Here's Greer. He has 6. Humphries with the bucket.
That's unselfish right there. Love to see him moving the rock like this.
The Knicks leading by 10. Outside Jackson. To McDaniel, puts it up from 17. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Greer, the pass to Humphries. Kristoviak, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Terrific vision there by Jay Humphries. That's why he's in charge of running the offense.
The Knicks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's Starks. Takes it off the glass. Starks has got 12 points here in the second half.
Carrying much of the load here in this one, putting them out to a nice lead.
Malone, a screen on Jackson. To the wing right side. Here's Greer. Pass to Bukowski. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bukowski's got 6.
Look at Bukowski using a little power on the play, getting past the inside defense.
Here's Vanderwell. A minute 42 left to play in the third. And it goes down 2 points. Bucks trail by 10. Humphries with it. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Malone. The Knicks pull it in. They led by as many as 18 points. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Guys, I'm at a loss for words. What was that?
A different look for New York. Eddie's checked in, and Anthony subbed in for Jackson. 1:10 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Greer. He's got 6. Pass to Malone. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Malone's got 6 here in this quarter.
Slick move, coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
Outside Anthony. Here's Vanderway. He's covered by Malone. 6 to shoot. With the drive, Vanderway misses. Bucks trail by 8. No one near Henson as he lets it go. Offline with the baseline jumper. Bucket is good.
A ferocious rebounder, notably on the offensive end. Malone creates a lot of second chance opportunities for his team.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to McDaniel. New York missing again.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Here's Greer over Anthony, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
A nice sense of when to move the ball and get the assist.
The third quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Now, here's Biyombo. There's the 3. Goes back up. And Ewing with the nice inside bucket. Ewing's got 26 points.
Boy, Ewing does a nice job anticipating shot trajectories, realizing how quick to position himself on that offensive glass.
Here's Connor. Stolen by Ewing. Here's Vandeweghe. Over Ellis. Vandeweghe misses. Here's Connor. Covered by Biyombo. There's a screen. Pass to Greer. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Now Biyombo. Here's Vandeweghe. Anthony in the corner. 5 on the clock. Biyombo, no luck. And so Ellis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 6. The offensive rebound. Here's Connor. And he makes that one.
Winning play there. Saw the opportunity to take a second crack at it.
New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Biyombo, the pass to Ewing. Over Shades. Bank shot. No good. Bucks trail by 4. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Ellis outside. Pass to Greer. Back to Ellis. Bucks passing it around. Here's Connor. Kristoviak. And the basket is good. And now just a 2-point Knicks lead.
It's simple. You got to get a body into your man. Box out if you want to rebound the ball.
Defensive rebounding is about effort, trying, being willing to put a body on someone.
Here's Connor. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
One reason you always want to work the ball down low, it puts major pressure on the D.
At the line, 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Charles Oakley, he's checked in for New York. McDaniels comes in for Biyombo. Roberts is checked in for Milwaukee. And he sinks the second. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Biombo's checked in for New York. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in a tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
If you're going to foul Ewing, you better foul him hard. He's so good at playing through contact.
First personal. First team foul. Patrick Ewing at the line. One shot.
That's good from Ewing.
A towering presence on both ends. Ewing is a nightly double-double threat for his team.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, they set the pick. Grayer, the pass to Shades. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. It's rebounded by Ewing. Ewing's got his 16th rebound on the night. It's Anthony with the drive. Pass to Vandeweghe. And Biombo has it in the corner. 4 on the clock. Shoots it up. Here's Oakley. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Oakley's got his first points of the game. Here's Connor. At the elbow, it's Ellis. Oakley with some nice D. The Knicks leading by 6. Biombo, the pass to Vandeweghe. Misses it from 7 feet out. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Grayer. Fires, high post, and he swishes it right through. And so here is New York. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Anthony right side. Vandeweghe passes to Anthony. And here's Biombo. Here's Ewing. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Ewing's got 7 now in this quarter.
What confidence from Ewing. Loves taking the mid-range J when it's given to him.
Here's Grayer. Covered by Anthony. And Roberts has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Grayer missing. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Vandeweghe. Pass to Biombo. Down low. Here's Oakley. Plays it up and banks it in.
I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of an Oakley screen. Those things are forceful.
Here's Grayer. Here's Connor. Covered by Biombo. Pass to Grayer. Over Anthony. And it's Grayer missing. The Knicks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Outside Anthony. Biombo, the pass to Anthony. Biombo, bounce pass. Here's Ewing. And again, it's New York.
Enjoying this big lead, and right now they look unstoppable on offense.
Everything is going exactly how their coach drew it up. Top to bottom, this is the pinnacle of execution.
There's the pick. Here's Grayer. Knicks with the rebound. Ewing's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Biombo finds Anthony. Pass to Vandeweghe. Ewing inside. Clock up 2 there. And now it's a 12-point Knicks lead.
Man, what a shot from Ewing. Fought through the contact and knock it home.
They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. Here's Grayer. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
His shooting has just dropped off in this quarter. He needs to rediscover his rhythm.
Shot's good by Oakley. Oakley's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is where Oakley makes his living. Strong move in the lane.
Bucks trail by 14. Here's Grayer to stop the drought. Here's Shays, and Ewing sends it back.
Boy, Ewing using that size to make an impact on D. He loves coming up with the rejections.
Combo dishes to Ewing. And the shot goes in. Ewing's got 37.
Yeah, he's like a one-man band out there, dialed in and on the attack.
Here's Grayer. Pass to Shays. Here's Connor. Shot clock at 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Ewing. Outside Anthony. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Bucks making a switch here. Bucks trail by 16. And here's Humphries. Malone in the high post. Here is Bukowski. Clock at 6. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Struggling to find their flow while the other team is on the roll.
Yeah, this drought is really hurting them. They've got to mix things up and try and snap out of it.
Now here's Jackson. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Someone who plays way taller than his 6'1" height. Jackson getting it done close in.
And timeout called by Bernard Moon. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Humphries with it. Just 5 on the clock. Can't get it to go.
Offensively, he just seems to be out of gas in this half. I'm not sure what he needs to get his shooting on track.
And the basket by Starks. Starks has got 20.
Well, you know, I hesitate to never say never, but I don't think there's really enough time for a comeback to happen.
It's a sizable lead, and it may get even bigger.
Here's Roberts. To the middle. Here's Malone. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
Outside Jackson. Starks outside. And he misses the J.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down. And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Knicks.
They did take higher percentage shots throughout, and Clark had paid off for them.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, I love the patience leading to that consistency shooting the ball. I mean, those things go hand in hand. Patience, good passing, and good shooting.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Patrick Ewing.
And I love the work rate he showed on the glass. He was attacking every miss that came off the iron.
Now, here is Humphries. Plenty of space. The shot misses. Outside Jackson. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And they couldn't be stopped here tonight, Mike. The crowd appreciated how hard they worked to get this win. It was inspiring.
Yeah, they got to feel good about their